Welcome, Dolphins fans, haters, and everyone in between to your favorite show discussing the greatest franchise in sports, the Miami Dolphins. This is the PhinsPod. My name is Moose, your host, and today we're going to revel in the Dolphins eliminating the Patriots from playoff contention, as well as improving to 9-5 after their 22-12 win at home. Tua looked solid and started his career undefeated against Bill Belichick, while the defense did their job once again and shut Cam Newton down. That's not that hard these days. We'll take a look back at the game, a look a bit forward to next Saturday against the Raiders, and as always, we'll take a quick look to see what the boys got cooking over at PhinsPod.com. Let's dive in.
His accuracy is incredible, and he's not turning the football over. And so to me, you play lights out on defense, protect the football, and then, yes, you got to be accurate with the football when you throw it. That's going to give him a chance today against a Bill Belichick.
Did they win that game that you were just showing those highlights from? Did they win that game? No, they didn't win that game, and I don't think they're going to win this New England game. Listen, you talk about protecting the football. The New England Patriots are quietly playing good football and protecting the football. In the last 7 games, they've turned the ball over only 4 times, okay? That's number 1 in the NFL. So we've kind of written them off, I think, because the Bills are so good. The Dolphins have been so good. The New England Patriots are a dangerous football team. They can run the football. We know about Bill Belichick's record against rookie quarterbacks, except when Rex Ryan is coaching. You saw Justin Herbert. Justin Herbert's a great quarterback, right? Having an incredible rookie year. They beat them 45-0. I think this is a tough matchup for the Miami Dolphins. Miami Dolphins, good team? Heck yeah. Tua has a bright future? Heck yeah. This game today, I'm not feeling it. I think we're not. I don't think we're giving the New England Patriots the respect that they've earned over the long haul. I think Bill Belichick will have his guys ready to play.
And I agree with you, Matt. I have some big concerns going forward for the Miami Dolphins. If it's one thing that we always talk about the Patriots that Bill Belichick does very well, Brew, is what? Defensively.
Take away what you're best at. Yeah.
Well,
number one weapon. Yeah.
For the Miami Dolphins, their tight end Mike Gesicki, we don't even know if he's going to play. Everything that he's been for the Miami Dolphins offense, for Fitzpatrick and Tua, I don't know his health. I'm a little concerned with his health today going forward. And then their outside pass catcher, Devontae Parker, with a hamstring. I really believe that this game, going into Miami, this is the Patriots game to win or lose, because everything that Mike Gesicki, the tight end for the Miami Dolphins, has been for this offense, if he plays or not, I still think he's going to be hurt because of what the defense
the other area where I think rookie quarterbacks typically struggle is in third down. You look at Tua right now, third down is probably the weakest part of his game. You know, they're not an explosive team. They don't run the ball well on first down, so therefore the third downs are tougher. But the New England Patriots are excellent. It's like a strength. If you were to say to me, what's the best thing you see out of the New England Patriots defense? I'm going to say, listen, the last 3 games, they've been incredible on third down. They're giving up like a third of the time. And that happens typically when you win first and second down. So the Miami Dolphins, they got to find a way to run the football, especially if they're big targets like you're talking about, Randy. They aren't in the game.
Because I've been in the meetings when Bill's come in and said, we've got a rookie quarterback. And usually with rookie quarterbacks, there's a small amount of things that they're really good at. So this is the one we're going to take away. And with Tua, Moss mentioned Gesicki, but also throws in the middle of the field. Those slants, that's when he's most accurate. Even in the tape you showed, Rex, those were throws over the middle of the field. So look for the New England Patriots to take away the middle of the field for Tua today so he can throw outside the numbers, test his accuracy out there.
There's one problem here, guys. New England is awful on offense. They can run the football, but they can't throw the football, and especially against those corners. They ran it for over 200 versus them week 1.
But
they run it. That's what I'm saying. They run it. So now you put a focus on, you got Brian Flores over there. He's had time. Look, guys, we are going to take away that run and make them throw the ball down the field where they're absolutely awful. So we'll see how this one plays out. In other words, you can tell which way I'm leaning.
Despite being 8-5 heading into the game, winning in impressive fashion against a multitude of good teams, and having a young and talented roster, the Dolphins were doubted in their matchup with their division foe, the New England Patriots. Everyone on the CBS pregame show picked the Patriots to win. I don't know if you guys were watching before the game got started, but all those guys on CBS selected the Pats to win. And look, many fans expected a loss too. But I tweeted this. That's just pure trauma talking. It's just the trauma. You know, a lot of fans feared a loss just because they've seen that team up north impose their will and end any hope that we felt for the last 20 years. But 2020 is just different. This era is different. As we spoke about at the end of last week in the most recent episode of the PhinsPod, this Dolphins team, is better than the New England Patriots. We saw that, over the weekend, and they got their chance to hammer that point home to the entire world. Defensively, the Dolphins smothered the Patriots and held their offense down, not allowing one touchdown. Cam Newton went 17 of 27 for 209 yards, which is one of his better passing performances, actually. Goes to show you the type of season he's having, where 210 yards is impressive. His best weapon, who we spoke of in the preview episode, was Jacoby Myers. He had a pretty good day, hauling in 7 catches for 111 yards. No one else was really a threat in the passing game for the Patriots. Miami did a good job shutting down the wideouts and forcing the Patriots to rely on the run. However, unlike the rest of the season before, Miami actually proved stout against New England's rushing attack, which was really good to see. Sony Michel did carry the ball 10 times for 74 yards, which wasn't the greatest. That's not a great run carry average, 7.4 yards. But the way the flow of the game was, we didn't really see him, carry it for consistent drives, with the game in control. It was sort of spurted around where he'd get a 15-yard run here, 12-yard run here, but definitely something you want to see Miami tighten up going forward if we want to be considered a legitimate team in the playoffs. But the most important thing was that the Dolphins slowed down Cam Newton and made his legs a non-factor. He ran the ball 9 times for only 38 yards over the weekend. He was also sacked 3 times. Miami saw Emmanuel Ogbah, Zach Sealer, and Jerome Baker all record sacks. Baker also led the team in tackles with 7, and the whole defense seemed to come to play. Everyone was around the ball. Gang tackling was very present. Not one, defensive player seemed to shine. It seemed like everyone was doing their job on the defensive side of the ball, which was really good to see and much needed. And look, the Dolphins defense also recovered a fumble forced by, guess who? Defensive Player of the Year, Xavier Howard. So the streak does continue. That's 20 games in a row with a turnover, longest active streak in the NFL. It's awesome to see and really exciting that this defense is so opportunistic and will take advantage of any mistakes that opposing offenses make. The Dolphins defense has showed up all year long, and we need them for 2 more weeks if we stand any shot of getting into the dance. Miami has games against the Raiders and the Bills, so the defense is going to need to come to play, and if the offense can just do a little bit more with the way the defense is playing, Miami can absolutely sustain and obtain a playoff berth. Offensively, you know what? I was damn proud of this unit. Yes, the offense did not win the game for Miami. They were outplayed by the defense, as they have been all year long. But showing up shorthanded, losing all your top playmakers pre-game, going up against an elite defensive mind, maybe not the roster, but at least the coach behind the roster is elite in Bill Belichick. Also, starting a rookie quarterback against him, but none of that mattered. Miami was able to put up enough points to control and win the game, and I'm damn proud of that. This is the New England Patriots, and as much as we laugh at their roster and what they've become, beating them is still a big deal, and especially the way Miami was able to do it today. Tua was the first in the last 10 rookie signal callers to best Bill Belichick. The last 9 before him were unable to. And that speaks to the program he's part of. This Miami team is different, and that's clear as each week passes. Tua finished the game, respectable game, 20 for 26, 145 yards and a pick. He ran in for 2 touchdowns as well, so he's adding to those rushing touchdowns, really showing he's a dual threat coming out of Alabama. His favorite target, without Devontae Parker and Mike Gesicki, was once again Lynn Bowden Jr., who hauled in 6 catches for 37 yards. He also hit Durham Smythe 5 times for 40, and really tough 40 yards there. We saw Durham Smythe do something that he hadn't at any point in his career, really lowering the shoulder and getting yards after the catch. Excuse me, which was really good to see. Speaking of yards after the catch, Adam Shaheen joined the party. He also made a couple of plays, and it's really good to see that the tight end group was stepping up in the absence of Mike Gesicki. The running game as a whole showed up today, and it was the first time all season long that the Dolphins' offensive line was really able to set the tone and establish a rhythm in the run game from the first quarter to the fourth. Savon Ahmed made a happy return to the lineup, and frankly, he's outplayed Myles Gaskin, even if Gaskin does return from the COVID list. Ahmed carried the ball a good amount, 23 carries for 122 yards as well as a touchdown. Matt Breida also had a good bounce-back game, grabbing 86 yards on his own, on 12 carries alone. So he had a few breakaways where he got to show off his speed, and the way that Emma and Burita carried the ball, it was exciting because they took advantage of the holes that were opened and would get 8-yard chunk plays, 12-yard chunk plays, something that the Dolphins offense has not done all season long. And look, Miami could really use that to continue as we open up the offense going forward, and if there is at all a playoff push. But look, you hope that the Dolphins will be able to get Devontae Parker back, Gesicki, potentially even Preston Williams to help, open up the deep passing game. And that's going to help this offense substantially. Because even though the current group is scrappy and tough, they're just not going to get the job done come playoff time. Miami needs receivers who can get separation and find ways to get open. And I'm sorry, that's just not Isaiah Ford down in and down out. These are good depth pieces, but if Miami wants to go up against really good defenses, we need receivers who can create separation. And that's Parker and Gesicki, receiving options who can actually help Tua in the offense. And look, Tua needs that help right now. He's a rookie. And against the Pats, he was actually able to carry the offense, which was awesome to see and bodes very well for the future. But if the run game wasn't there, he may very well have lost this game. Miami could have lost if there was no run game present the way that it was. And look, it's a testament to this team, the way that they got away with a win, having a winning season. That's 9 wins so far. At worst, if they lose out, they finish 9-7, which was the tippity top of the ceiling for many, many, analysts, fans, other Dolphins pundits. While some of us believers really did feel that a 10-win season was in sight, especially when you consider how they finished last season and the way that Brian Flores has shown that he will make the team better throughout the season. So Miami's going to be playing better at this point in time. So why wouldn't they get to 10? Why can't they get to 11? So look, they're very much in contention for that 11-win season and a playoff berth for the first time in nearly 5 years. And the Dolphins' win over New England really solidified that they are legit and ready to go.
A big December win for the Miami Dolphins. And for the first time since 2008, the New England Patriots will not be in the playoffs. 22-12. Miami over New England. Dolphins improved to 9-5. As mentioned, if they win out, they're in. Up next, at Las Vegas, then at Buffalo, the division champions. Final score, 22-12, Miami.
Thank you guys so much for listening. That's going to do it for us here. A pretty quick episode, just recapping the Dolphins' win over the Patriots. Really hope that you enjoy your victory week and bask in the glory of eliminating Bill Belichick and the Patriots from playoff contention. Welcome to mediocrity, New England. It looks good on you. Appreciate you tuning in for this episode of the PhinsPod. As always, I really hope you enjoyed it. Please remember to subscribe to the show wherever it is that you listen, just to never miss a chance to chat about your favorite team, the Miami Dolphins. The show itself, it's available on all platforms, so Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Google Podcasts, iHeartRadio, here on YouTube. Subscribe so you never miss it wherever it is that you prefer to listen. Leave us a rating if you're on Apple Podcasts or Spotify. And continue the conversation on Twitter and Instagram at PhinsPod. Be sure to follow us there and check out the site for news and content, PhinsPod.com. I hope you have an awesome day, and until next time, stay safe. Love y'all.